Hey guys, so I am on an island called Bohol, and it's in the Philippines.
When you hear the phrase, live life to its fullest, what do you automatically think of? And what's holding you back? Let's start our yoga practice today by sitting on our knees. Inhale to reach your arms up, and exhale, stretch to the side. Your right hand can come down next to your body while your left hand arches up over your head. Breathing into the stretch. Inhale to come back up. And exhale, we're going to stretch to the other side now. So now your left hand comes next to your body. Right hand arches up and over your head. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to go even deeper. Inhale back up. Exhale to twist to the right. Twisting from your core. And on each exhale, see if you can twist a little bit further. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. You're stretching up while simultaneously keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale back to center, exhale your hands down, and come to a tabletop position. Inhale your right hand out to the side, and then exhale to thread it through your left hand and leg. So you're in thread the needle now. If you want to walk your left hand up over your head, you can do so. And then push yourself back up to that tabletop position. Left hand stretches to the side. And exhale, thread it through your right hand and leg. Your right hand can come up over your head if that feels good. And really breathe into this stretch through your upper back. Come back up to that tabletop position. Curl your toes under. And push back into your downward facing dog. Plank, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. And now exhale back to your downward facing dog. Creating that V shape with your body. Now you're going to go for a twist in down dog. So your left hand comes around to grab your right ankle. If you need to shorten your stance, you can do so. Back to center, and we're going to do the other side. Right hand reaches for the left ankle. And you're really twisting from the core. And back to your downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale chaturanga. Inhale upward facing dog. And look over your right shoulder for a twist. Then your left shoulder, and exhale to push back to your downward facing dog. Look up to the top of your mat, bend your knees, and either walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale to come halfway up, exhale lower. Inhale, come all the way up, big juicy stretch up towards the sky. And exhale, now we're going to move into our eagle pose. So left arm under your right. And then your left leg comes on top of your right leg as you sit down. If you want to wrap that ankle behind your shin, you can do so. Just make sure that your hips are aligned and level. Exhale, come back up, big stretch. And now the right arm under the left, sit down into your chair pose, and right leg over top of your left. You can hook that ankle behind your shin if you'd like. Breathing into this twist. Really pushing all your limbs together to remain steady and balanced. Release. Inhale back up. Exhale your arms down. Now from here we're going to move into a variation of tree pose. You can choose to do traditional tree if you would like, or you can try the one that I'm doing, where what you're going to do is you're going to bring your right foot up to your left hip, and now reach behind with your right hand to grab your toe, your big toe with your peace fingers. We're going to move into a twist now, so left hand comes around to the right thigh, and look over behind you. Great job. Come back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down, and let's try the other side. So now your left foot is going to come to your right hip, or again you can go into traditional tree pose, whichever variation is better for you. Find your balance here, engage your core. And then that left hand reaches around your back and your peace fingers grab your big toe. Right hand moves to your left thigh, and then you're going to look behind you for that twist. Breathing into the twist, core is engaged, remain steady. Good job. Come back to center and release. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward and down. Inhale to look halfway up. Exhale, lower. Plant your hands into your mat, walk, step, or jump back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, pushing your hips up towards the sky. Now you're going to lower your left knee and turn onto the edge of your right foot. If this feels good for you in this side plank, stay here. Otherwise, you're going to bring that foot up to your hip for a tree variation of side plank. Look up towards your hand, core is engaged. Lower your hand. If you're in this variation, you're going to keep that foot in the crease of your hip for down dog, and then just release it for three-leg dog. Step that foot in between your hands and come up to your crescent lunge. Hands to heart center. And then we're going to go for a twist now. So right elbow hooks onto the edge of your left thigh. Hands are at heart center. Breathe into the twist. Come back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open up to the side. You can hook that right hand behind your hip and then stretch for reverse warrior. Back to warrior 2, windmill your hands down, step back into plank, chaturanga, inhale up dog, exhale downward facing dog. Now we're going to go on to the other side, so lower your right knee down and turn onto the edge of your left foot. Now you can stay here, or you can bring that foot up towards your hip for the tree variation of side plank. Reach the opposite hand up towards the sky. Core is engaged, all your muscles are working. Now bring your hand back down, up into three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your foot through to your hands and come up into that crescent lunge. Hands to heart center, and we're going to go for that twist now. So your left elbow hooks onto the side of your right knee, twisting from the core. Breathe. Inhale back to center, reach your arms up. Exhale, open up to the side, and we're going to go into that reverse warrior now. You can hook that left hand behind your lower back if that feels good to you. Back to warrior 2, windmill your hands down, step back into plank, chaturanga, inhale to upward facing dog, exhale to downward facing dog. Now come down onto your knees and take a child's pose. Take a moment to breathe. rest and recover, and then walk your hands up towards your body. Then come around so that now you're sitting on your bum. You're gonna take your right heel and get it as close to your body as possible. And now your right arm is actually gonna wrap around that knee. And you're gonna try to join hands behind your back. If this isn't accessible to you, you can use a strap behind your back instead. But what we're trying to do is to create a bind around that right knee. The left leg is just straight out in front of you. We're going for a twist now. So now that right foot comes over top of your left leg, and your left foot comes in towards your sit bones. Left elbow is hooked on the edge of that right knee, and you're looking towards the back of the room. Twisting from your core, really detoxifying your body with all these twists. Now we're going to go for that bind again. So your right hand is going to come around your right knee, and again you're going to try to join hands behind your back. Release the bind, release the twist. Legs come straight out in front of you. And we're going to go for the other side now. So the right leg is straight, the left foot comes as close to your body as possible, and then you're just going to bring your left arm around that knee. Right hand clasps hands behind your back, or grab your strap. Release your bind, step that left foot over your right leg. Right foot comes to your left sit bone. And we're going to go for the twist now. So now your right elbow hooks on the outside of that left knee, and you're going to look towards the back of the room. Exhale to twist a little bit further. And inhale, come back to center, and we're going to go for that bind now. So left hand comes around, clasp hands with the right hand behind your back. The twist and the bind, so many great benefits for your body. Release the bind, release the twist. And now we're going to come down onto our backs. Knees stay bent. The soles of your feet are on your mat. And try to touch your heels with the fingertips. And move into bridge pose now. So lift your hips up towards the sky. Make sure you're still hugging your thighs together as though there's an invisible block in between your knees. If you want to walk your shoulders underneath your back and clasp your hands behind your back, you can do so. And now slowly roll down, releasing that. Create eagle legs, right leg over your left, and then right arm under your left. And from here, we're just going to do eagle arms and legs to some crunches. So touch your elbows to your knees. Exhale and pulse, 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 pulse. Hold. And release. Good job. Now the left leg over the right. Left arm under the right. And we're going to start doing our crunches now. Eagle arms and eagle legs, elbows touching your knees. And now pulse, 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 hold. Really engaging your core. Exhale, release. Now we're going to go into an eagle leg twist. Left leg over the right, and your arms are in a T shape. Bring your knees over to the right side of your mat. Look over your left shoulder. Only go as far as what's comfortable for you. You want to make sure both shoulder blades are connected to the mat. Come back to center, switch the cross in your legs, and then twist to the left side of your mat. Chin comes to your right shoulder. Breathing into the twist. Come back to center, release your legs. And now your right ankle crosses over your left thigh. We're going to go for a figure 4. Pull that thigh in towards your body. Stretch out your outer hips. You can release. Now to go to the other side. Left ankle crosses over the right thigh. And now bring that thigh in close to your body to stretch your outer hips. And release. We're going to move into Shavasana now, so make yourself nice and comfortable, stretch your legs out, release any tension you're holding. Today I got you into some pretty crazy poses, and this is kind of what it's like with living life to the fullest. Sometimes you need to try something crazy and outrageous and something you wouldn't normally do. Whenever you'd like, you can come back to your body. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Make sure to hit the like button if you liked this video and subscribe for more yoga and meditation. And I'd love to hear in the comments what living life to the fullest looks like for you. So make sure to comment below. Namaste.